Hey, Decathlon Gamer, welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 Career Mode, episode number 49. It's part 3, Tour de France. Still early stages there. We've come really close twice already to grabbing that objective of winning stage, but more importantly right now, we're picking up some real bonuses that compensate already for that potential failure of winning a stage by wearing the leader's jersey currently. What a boost that is to us in terms of the confidence. KOM jersey as well. We're going to ultimately try to win that KOM jersey, as I think that's the more likely outcome for us than winning stages. We'll try to do both. There's no way. GC, we're already completely out of contact with the leader, besides the guy who's actually wearing that jersey. Well, anyway, it is dossier period, 1st of July. This is that final month, so there's only 2 more windows of opportunity to lift somebody up. So we're going to try to go with somebody who's already in that 75 to 99 range, giving them a chance that we can get them to 100%, as 99 is the same as 30%. There is no difference. Once you go from low interest, which is under 30%, you hit that moderate interest, it is the exact same thing all the way through 99%. And you do not get a bonus, a discount, until you get to exactly 100%. So, Jasper Philipsen, he's going to reach 90. Won't matter. Koish, it's going to reach 90. Won't matter. Tentoni, into the 60s, maybe 70 plus. Won't matter. Moderate interest is all we're going to have for those guys. So re-signing Tentoni, especially now that he's leveled up again, now a 77, we could say goodbye. I know we talked about this before, but if you hadn't heard it, Zeta, Tentoni, this is their farewell. We are losing our 2 strong Italian riders at the end of this season. For Mark, well, he's happy to re-sign, and he's only a 75, but he is super popular. It's going to be hard to re-sign him, but that's probably our go-to after we quickly see out that Zeta and Tentoni aren't going to happen. So we're down to 73s now for this last month. There's quite a few 73s that just want to sign with us outright, but we'd like to get a few more options. Lars Bovin here, Northern Classics, just 21 years of age. All right, so we're already looking to get a report on him. Meanwhile, the new additions over the last couple sessions, or last session, both of them were at 90 and are at 100 now. So far, so good with that. Robert Stannard and Trentadue, our future Tentoni. Definitely not at the same level right now, but better time trialist right now. All right, 3 points remain here. And here's a 75. Oh, and it's Sean Quinn, which I think we already saw. Sean Quinn had, low potential. So we're going to go ahead and get him signed on. And then in the meantime, I'm going to start taking some of these guys that have the high interest and have some quality, and we're going to scout them. And we're down to 3rd. There it is. Ducanic Quick Step. So Jumbo Visma has gone top after the second time check comfortably. 20 seconds ahead. We are 57 seconds off the pace, but we have a 40-second gap to Ineos right now. But can I get 5 guys to the line? German trying to hang on. This is the last climb, so it's smooth sailing from here. And at least at the moment, we still have the whole team. Zeta, nearly done though. Okay, he's done taking turns. We're going to drop him to the back. Monotoglu, what's going on? Oh, shoot. Can you go relay and get up there? And you go relay and get up there? Alves Machado is gone as well. Dang, I missed that. That's all three just like that. Zeta, Monotoglu, Alves Machado all gone, and I'm down to 5 riders already with 6K still to go. Nope, we went too hard. Those guys are taking off, leaving everybody else behind, and yet our time is going to be based on Banijek right now. I was hoping, I knew I was pushing way too hard, but we had to try. We had to be bold. We had to try, and now these guys are just toast as they head towards the finish line, and we're losing a ton of time here. I knew I was at risk. I mean, we pointed that out all along. They fell apart to kind of quick step at the end, but we end up losing a ton of time on that final stretch. And how far down did we drop? All the way to 15th. We lost about 4 minutes there. So 4 minutes lost in the final 6 kilometers. Just came up short, pushed too hard. I needed to back off, and I didn't. I was trying to manage time gaps and have guys sit on and hopefully just hang in there, and they couldn't. Those top 3 riders riding away did us no good whatsoever because their time was completely meaningless. It's based on the time of the 5th man. So as we go to set off on stage number 5, we're going to send Alves Machado out once again to take the early points, try to hang on to this KOM for a while. That's his target. Tony will get him points, winning where we can. However, his focus is going to be later stages. Today, it's a punchy one. So today, Vermark, Zeta have a chance. Zeta's got a +4. Vermark's got a +1. Rodriguez has a +4 as well. So that trio looking pretty strong. This is the kind of day we might be able to get something. Alaphilippe's going to be really hard to beat, but give it a shot. Now, meanwhile,
just launched an attack.
As Alves Machado is going kind of slowly along all by himself at the moment. Switch this to a 73 and relay. Meanwhile, of course, that race lead that we had is essentially long gone. It's only one stage, but that team time trial, my prediction was that we were going to lose 5 minutes of time. But we went out aggressive. We went out and gave it our all. And we're in a position where we nearly had a podium. We came up 5.6 kilometers short from either second or third. We were definitely not going to win it. It was clear. We just were not strong enough. The push, that hard push, it was the last little climb that just decimated what was left of our team. We got about half a kilometer after it, and all of a sudden 3 guys dropped off. And then less than a kilometer after that, 2 more dropped off, putting us under the required number of riders, which is 5 for the finish. And so 3 guys, and by that point I couldn't even manage. I mean, slowing the 3 riders down to nurse those 2 guys home, it was gone.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The Peleton has significantly increased its speed.
We went from what was going to be about a minute loss to a 5.5 minute loss. Maybe a minute and a half. So we lost solidly 4 minutes in those last 5 kilometers, which really sucks. But we were never going to be in contention GC. Anyways, when we talked about this earlier, Tintoni, I said Tintoni, strongest climber. But he's got no support climbers here. None. So there's that.
Is off.
And then, not only is there no support climbers to help him through the climbs, but then there was the time trials. He lost a minute in the prologue. He lost 5 minutes, which is exactly what I predicted, in the team time trial. Now, of course, it looked better and stronger. However, if we had slowed down and managed that pace longer, we wouldn't have been a minute behind the leaders.
Uh-oh, the
The only
gap
reason
is
why we were a
widening.
minute
It's
behind the
now
leaders
more than 2
was
minutes.
because
The
we
peloton seems
tried
content to let it
to be
grow.
aggressive.
The pack is
and tried to
increasing
go
its
for
work
it.
rate.
It
Some
just
teams can't be happy
didn't
with the breakaway.
pan out. So it's weird how we were out front, and oh, that's because there was already dude. There was already a KOM point, and we went second clearly. So focused on getting the band back together again, that the day's lead singer was forgotten about. All right, well, Monotoglu, it's a climber's day, a puncher's day. So those are the guys we're going to be riding for. Seta, I'm guessing Rodriguez is going to be more punchy than Tentoni. He is. Tentoni, you can ride by yourself. Let's set these guys up, and then we'll go back to Alves Machado, who at least picked up 1 point on that, but unfortunately, Sari did get 2 points out of it. We're up to 2.5 minutes, so the gap is growing and secure. Only 1 point available on the next climb, so I have to prepare for that. And those last 3 climbs, it's going to be hard to survive that long to still be there. Maybe the first of those, the last 2, you got to figure that the Peloton's going to be back in control quite easily by that point. 3-minute gap. So this is it. This is your group. What do we have? Geniez, that's going to be tough. 73s. And Sari. What they don't have is the sprint. So the nature of these climbs being short and punchy is why Alves Machado's out there right now and has a chance. Short and steep. He's got to get away from these guys. We might even go early before the climb and then just try to hang on, because there's no way they're keeping up with his sprint capability. But the moment we go uphill, Alves Machado's done. Those two are going to easily outdo him. He's a 60. So 12K to go. I want to time this before the climb. We need to break away before we hit that climb and leave those guys behind and then survive.
The pack is beginning to cut the lead.
5K to
Some
go.
team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has
So,
increased its speed.
let's see what happens when I attack. Can we open a gap on these guys?
He's trying to give his pals the slip.
Wow, that did not work. That did not work at all. Whoa,
There's an attack in the leading group.
right away from
Some
me.
riders were not giving it their all
Come
and
on,
sharing the
Alves.
pace.
Alves Machado, no pace compared to these guys. Aha, they went too hard too early, but we don't have any red bar left. What we do have, though, is we are a faster rider than they are. Now, they saved that red bar back up.
Another attack in the leading group.
They used it up. It's like they can't attack anymore, but neither can I.
A rider has just suffered a
Well,
puncture.
he's got 4 points. Sari's got 2, so he didn't get a point here. It went to the other guy. That's good for us. Okay. Let's go ahead and get him those sprint points at least. He'll easily take that over them. No climbing involved. just lining up behind these guys. And look, it's sprinters doing the work. 4.5K. Oh, there's Machado coming back into the group now. So yes, this does free it up for
the pack gave them no chance.
late attempt here. Okay, come on, Tintoni.
Uh-oh, the pack is quick in the pace.
Alright, acceleration from Tintoni.
A small group of riders are trying to get clear of the bunch.
Come on, buddy.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
He's not going to get there first. And this is going to be tough. It's the big climbs where he's going to earn points. It's these short little punchy ones that are not as good, not as effective. Field split at the moment. It will come back together. Still hasn't, though. Oh, now this Machado got dropped. What the heck is Vermark and Monotoglu doing way back here? Alright, it's 18 kilometers to go. It feels a little early, however, in the current circumstances, we're looking at a situation where it's at between with these dual climbs coming, and with this little gap that, there we go, it's closed here. Oh, where's it? 99. I'm gonna go that hard.
There are just 15 kilometers left.
Making their way through the pack. This is why I keep my team at the front. 1.8. Alright, Tintoni, let's go get some points, huh? Okay, Jaman is done. Oh, come on. It's Banijek at the front now. Monotoglu's done. Let's just go straight to Banijek. $500 These guys all have nothing left. Still can't get any points. Dang. Stuyven, Venturini, Delia. That's who he's going to be competing against for this KOF. He'll have them beat in the big climbs, but right now, in this shorter, punchier stuff, he is not getting the job done. Banijek and team coming. And have Tintoni fall in line behind here. 4K to go, so the next time up. $3K to go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to do dual things here. Rodriguez is gonna come out, attack. Tintoni's gonna get in line behind him, so we're trying to time this to where Tintoni is in a good position to get points over the top, and then the other guys doing something. There you go. There's our group. Gels to be had here. Let's get those all going. Oh, Tintoni not going to make it. So Tintoni, not enough left in the tank.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
Okay, 300 meters. I want Zeta to attack. He got blocked off there. 3K to go. Should be doing something here about Whoa, whoa, oh, come on, game. There we go. It's still doing it. Really? Even moving forward and... Still doing it.
There we go. The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up.
Okay, 1.5K to go. Zeta still leading it out. Here comes Rodriguez, if I can get him. There we go. On to sprint for him. Little bit of a lead out, and then Vermark, and just everybody sprint 800 meters. Looks like somebody's coming pretty strong. Yeah, there's a few guys that are just much too strong. They've got something left in the tank, and we don't.
Victory for Caleb Ewan.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat Caleb Ewan if he's still there, if he's still around. 38 in the group. We were certainly in the right position to do something there, but we didn't have the energy left to do something there. It took everything
We've selected the
they had
following highlights for you.
over the top. We're not as strong as Caleb Ewans and Julian Alaphilippes of the world. You're going to need a little luck to claim a victory. Stage 6, I'm going to try to send both Monotoglu and Alves Machado today in order to
The pack
pick
is
up some
increasing its
points.
work
But
rate.
we're
Some
looking
teams
for a
can't be
win
happy with the
and where to
breakaway.
go on this. Both of them high enough in that points classification where maybe, just maybe, riding brake most every day could be enough to pick up the points necessary to win that classification. We're never going to beat the sprinters in the sprint. But maybe we can beat them by having 3 sprint points every day and pick it up max on those, or near max on those.
That's the end of the breakaway. The pack gave them no chance.
Okay, now would be the time to get away. Monotoglu is a little punchy. We'll be able to do a little more with that. This is already the first KOM point. So Alves Machado has slipped a second as Venturini got 4 points. See now, Monotoglu, good chance for him to break there.
A couple of teams have set
Sprint.
themselves up
He's
as
not attacking
pacemakers for the pack.
Alves Machado.
They obviously
Me too.
don't have
Sprint.
anybody in the breakaway group. Attack! It's a good moment to show the team colors.
There we go. Okay, we got those 2 away, at least at the moment. Let's set these guys up for success so I can focus on the 2 at the front. Alright, so as I approach the second KOM point, the guy with me, Cardis, is, you can see he's shoulder bobbing really bad. So he is not going to contribute properly right now. And I think we'll have an easy time getting Alves Machado through to get the KOM points on this one. And I'm going to set this up right now. I want Monotoglu to lead Alves Machado through. Still 2.5K, so I'm not going to push too hard yet, but I want to exploit the weakness of this guy. Yeah, see, he's not attacking at all. There we go. Alves Machado back into the lead of the KOM. Set them both to relay once again. Now they can back off and recover. Got a sprint point coming up pretty soon, though. We'll want both of them to get max points. And the third guy, the guy with us, Cardi, whatever it is, he's French.
The breakaway
You
is
would
not
think
to everybody's
Cardi,
liking.
but
The Peleton
I
has
don't know.
significantly
I
increased
have a
its
hunch that
speed.
it's actually still Cardis, but he's a sprinter as well, similar to Alves Machado. So while we should be
The
able to
pack is
beat
beginning
him,
to cut the lead.
not necessarily. You can definitely see he has recovered. 2K. Right now, Monotoglu is out front. Alves Machado is the one who's in a better position. So we're going to attack here early, and then Alves Machado hopefully can go over the top.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that
Did
there is
he
a
get over the
breakaway,
top?
given that the pack has
We
increased its
stayed tucked
speed.
in all that time, and I don't know why, because Monotoglu was done, but we at least go through 1-2. All right, 2.5K to go on this one. Monotoglu is starting to roll through for his turn. I'm going to have Alves Machado tuck in. And then we're going to start a moderate acceleration at the moment. That will turn into an early sprint here at about 1.6.
The pack's deficit is being cut back.
And then Alves Machado
Another
to go
attack
at
in the
1.
leading group.
Okay, Alves Machado gets through first. Monotoglu fades, but that's okay. Artist trying to ride off on his own as we approach the final
Some
sprint
team
point of the
managers
day. We've
mustn't
got
appreciate
plenty
the
of
fact that there
energy
is a
to
breakaway,
give the
given that
chase
the pack has
necessary,
increased its
though
speed.
pack's coming pretty hard, pretty fast right now. They want to catch us before this, I think. At this point, it's 2.1K. I'm going to go ahead and line these two up, and a Monotoglu is now going to go at about a 90 here. Start his sprint momentarily. Get Monotoglu behind Alves Machado, if you would. I think he got where I wanted him. Now the field is right on our tail, so we're going to go ahead and sit up, join the pack, and then participate in the final sprint. Alright, so two things to consider here. Giro d'Italia, we went on the go for broke strategy. Here, I'm going for the points jersey strategy, and we need to win a stage. The sprinters, we tried it. We went in the go for broke strategy. It didn't happen, and we weren't really even very close. So I'm going to play more for points now and use that to compensate that we're not going to win a sprint stage. I'm not going to beat Caleb Ewan or others. So we're going to set this up and go for the best possible finish, meaning we're not going to throw caution to the wind and run out of energy early. We'll just finish as high up the order we can. And with 12K to go, we'll set ourselves up for that now. We're in a pretty strong position, and the road is pretty wide as long as we're not suddenly turning off, though I don't see any people down there. And I do see this, but I also see a 10K banner straight ahead of us, and that's about 2.5K away, so it looks like we are going straight. All right, 11K to go. Rodriguez lined up. Seneschal leading out for Sunweb. We're not even getting past him. 9K to go.
While the pack is getting close to the finish line, everybody seems to agree that the stage will be won in a sprint.
8K to go. We need to get a few more guys ready. Rodriguez nearly done. On to Tintoni. He does not have a lot of pace. We're going to keep him at a 99. 6.8. Or sorry, 5.8. So gel for everyone now.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 5
accelerate
kilometers road
just a little
time.
bit there, Tintoni. Pick that speed up. Now on to Zeta, who's much faster on the flat. So this will be pretty quick. And you can see it does open things behind us. We finally have somebody who is good enough on the flat. Under 3K means it's time to sprint. So Vermark, Banaszek.
There goes the sprint.
Jaman.
The strong men are giving their all.
Oh, Amanatoglu. Pause. Oh, it did not click down when I wanted it to. Last K, Alves Machado. Coming through. Holy cow, he came hard and fast. All these guys ran out of energy early. Is he second? No, it's going to be third. Caleb Ewan takes the win. Gaviria second. Alves Machado gets third. It's a good result. It's a lot of points for one thing, and it is a podium on the stage. Another good result, not a win. Kind of close. And oh man, if Amanatoglu had a little something left in the tank,
we're waiting for the tailenders who continue to arrive.
I think that it definitely would have been enough for second.
For you.
We would have had another bike length. It could have been a stage win. And that was close. Those guys went too early, and they were done. They were fading. They were just rolling through. Nobody was sprinting anymore at the finish line. Everybody was done. There's one rider coming through still on a sprint out of that whole field. Points classification, 40 behind Ewan, but good gap over everybody else. Amanatoglu comfortably in 5th place himself, only 5 points away from 4th. This is good. This is good. And Alves Machado back into the temporary lead of the KOM, so he'll get to wear the jersey again for additional days, pick up some more points for the team, a little more recognition from the team. You can see they're happy that we've worn these jerseys. We've got 5 pluses in there. We got a lot of pluses on that registered riders. So things are going well. Things are definitely going well. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.